John Cena is dominating the headlines, and we are breaking it all down right now. First up, we are taking you back to the chaos of WWE WrestleMania 42, where John Cena officially declared his favorite moment of the entire event. It was not a title match or a massive main event, but an unforgettable segment featuring the wild and unpredictable Danhausen. You have to see how this bizarre interaction went down, and why Cena is still raving about it.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, the movie industry is buzzing because the wait is finally over for one of the most controversial projects in Hollywood history. John Cena has officially dropped the trailer and confirmed the release date for Coyote vs. ACME. This high-stakes live-action and animated hybrid follows Wile E. Coyote as he takes the ACME Corporation to court for his failed inventions, with Cena starring as the ruthless corporate attorney Buddy Crane. The story behind this film is just as wild as the movie itself. Originally shelved by Warner Bros. As a tax write-off, the fans revolted and demanded this project see the light of day. Thanks to that massive social media pressure and a successful bid by Ketchup Entertainment, the film is finally hitting theaters in 2026. Get ready for a cameo-filled spectacle that critics and fans alike are already calling a must-see event. Finally, John Cena is opening up about life after the squared circle and how he is navigating his recent in-ring retirement. During a candid sit-down on The Undertaker's 6 Feet Under podcast, Cena revealed exactly why hanging up his boots has been such a smooth transition compared to his peers. He is embracing the host life at WrestleMania 42 and loving every minute of his new chapter. If you want to stay in the loop on all things wrestling and entertainment, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Ever wonder how a bizarre, face-painted wrestling icon ends up stealing the spotlight from the biggest stars in the business? Well, John Cena just dropped a bombshell, revealing that a chaotic moment at WrestleMania 42 featuring none other than Danhausen ranks among his all-time favorite memories. It is honestly wild to think that in a weekend defined by massive championship matches, it was the very nice, very evil one who left a lasting impression on the face of the company. Here is how it went down. Cena was busy with his hosting duties on night 2 when a frantic Miz, clearly desperate for his own Mania moment, approached him looking for a spotlight. Cena, ever the professional, obliged, but things went off the rails quickly. Out walked Danhausen, flanked by a squad of mini-me's, and the crowd absolutely lost it. You could see the frustration boiling over in the Miz, but the comedy gold was just getting started. Danhausen didn't just meet his hero. He took control, commanding his crew to swarm Kit Wilson before stepping up to drop a "you can't see me" taunt and a 5-knuckle shuffle on a bewildered Miz all with Cena's full, grinning approval. It was chaotic, it was campy, and it was pure professional wrestling bliss. If you have been following the lore, this wasn't just a random act of madness. The beef between The Miz and Danhausen started back on SmackDown, where Danhausen tried to butter up The Miz as a mentor, only to get rejected and dish out a classic curse in return. It's that kind of long-term, quirky storytelling that really makes this industry special. It goes to show that you don't always need a title belt to create a legendary WrestleMania moment. Sometimes you just need a little bit of evil and a whole lot of personality. What do you think? Should Danhausen become a recurring player on the biggest stage, or was this a one-time miracle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes wrestling breakdowns. After all, the best stories aren't always told in the ring. They're told in the moments that take us completely by surprise. Ever thought the wildest courtroom drama of the year wouldn't feature high-stakes lawyers in suits, but a genius coyote and an infinite supply of faulty rocket skates? Well, hold onto your anvils, because the impossible is finally happening. John Cena just dropped the bombshell news we were all praying for. Coyote vs. ACME is officially hitting theaters on August 28th. It feels like just yesterday this project was buried deep in the Hollywood vault, shelved by Warner Bros. In a brutal cost-cutting move that left fans absolutely livid. But, as it turns out, Even corporate giants can't keep a good cartoon down forever. The film is a nostalgic, chaotic blend of 2D animation and live action that pits Wile E. Coyote against his oldest nemesis, not the Road Runner, but the shady suits at the ACME Corporation. Will Forte stars as the underdog attorney defending the Coyote, while John Cena steps into the role of Buddy Crane, a ruthless lawyer who seems born to defend the very company that's been blowing up his client for decades. Seeing Cena transition from the intensity of WrestleMania 42 right back into such a larger-than-life, comedic performance really highlights his incredible versatility as an entertainer. This movie isn't just about a lawsuit. It's a meta-commentary on failure, persistence, and the absurdity of big business. So, are you ready to see justice served to ACME, or do you think the Coyote is just a glutton for punishment? Let me know your take in the comments below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our deep dive into the rest of this year's most anticipated releases. Sometimes, even when the dust settles, the best stories are the ones that refuse to stay deleted. Have you ever seen a movie so good, the studio tried to kill it just for a tax write-off? It sounds like a bad joke, but for the team behind Coyote V's ACME, it was a cold reality. Back in 2023, Warner Bros. Shocked the industry by announcing they were shelving a finished film to claim a $30 million tax break. It was the third time they had pulled this move, following the controversial cancellations of Batgirl and Scoob: Holiday Haunt. But this time, the fans weren't having it. The backlash was immediate, fierce, and loud enough to force the studio to blink. They finally allowed the filmmakers to shop the project elsewhere, and thanks to Ketchup Entertainment, we are finally getting the cinematic showdown we were promised. The first trailer has officially dropped, and it is everything we hoped for. We finally see Wile E. Coyote taking the ACME Corporation to court over their famously faulty gear. With Will Forte stepping in as the desperate lawyer for our favorite cartoon genius, and John Cena playing the smug, high-powered attorney for ACME, the dynamic is absolute gold. You've got classic Looney Tunes energy blended with a live-action courtroom drama. And yes, that is a subtle, genius-level Bugs Bunny tease buried in there. The internet's reaction has been nothing short of a victory lap. Fans are calling it a moral responsibility to pack the theaters, with many suggesting this is the most important film of the year, not just because it looks fun, but because it's a middle finger to the corporate suit-and-tie culture that nearly erased it from existence. One fan put it perfectly. This isn't just a movie anymore. It's a statement that good stories are worth fighting for. With Dave Green in the director's chair and a powerhouse writing team including James Gunn, this project is looking like a genuine labor of love. We're talking hand-drawn animation, John Cena at his comedic best, and a story that feels genuinely fresh. Mark your calendars for August 28, 2026, because that is when this survivor of a film finally hits the big screen. Are you planning to head to the theater to support this underdog story? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on the films that refuse to stay dead. Sometimes, the best movies aren't the ones the studios want us to see. They're the ones the fans refuse to let disappear. Ever wonder what happens when the loudest man in the arena finally trades his sneakers for some peace and quiet? We have all seen the legends struggle when the spotlight fades, but John Cena is proving that retirement doesn't have to be a heartbreak. Speaking candidly on The Undertaker's 6 Feet Under podcast, the 16-time champion revealed that transitioning away from the squared circle has been surprisingly effortless. While hosting WrestleMania 42, Cena joked that his new role is a cush gig, contrasting it with the chaos of his active years. He confessed that he used to spend his event days running around like a headless chicken, stressed out and managing every detail. Now, he just gets to enjoy the atmosphere without the weight of the world on his shoulders. It is a stark contrast to what The Undertaker described as a notoriously difficult adjustment period, yet Cena seems completely at peace. He credits this mental clarity to a promise he made to himself years ago, to step away the moment he felt even a fraction slower. By treating his exit as a 3-year strategic plan rather than a sudden decision, he managed to avoid the identity crisis that haunts so many performers. It is a masterclass in professional closure, showing us that when you respect your own legacy enough to plan your ending, you do not have to fear the silence that follows. What do you think? Does the grace of Cena's exit change how you look at the legends who stayed too long? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes wrestling takes. And remember, sometimes the bravest thing you can do is know when to leave the ring.